welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name is Emily and I have multiple chronic illnesses, hence the name of this channel being Chronically Emily. And today I'm going to be talking about something I'm extremely nervous to talk about. I'm sorry it is so loud. The neighbors upstairs are being quite loud, walking around, and it's also very windy outside, so if you can hear either of those things, I am very sorry. Okay. Breathe. I have a list on my phone of things that I want to make sure that I cover. So, I've been getting quite a few DMs on Instagram, which if you don't follow me, I'll have the link in the description box. Be sure to follow me. I post a lot more on there. I've been getting a lot of questions of people wondering what my current situation is with Monat. If you don't know what Monat is, it's also known as Modern Nature. It's a MLM, network marketing, direct sales, hair care, skincare, and wellness company. And today I'm going to be sharing my experience with Monat. So the first thing I want to say is that this is in no way me bashing the products, the company, the people that work for the company, and I'm not going to be naming any names for privacy reasons, obviously. This is just me sharing my own personal experience with Monat and working for Monat as a market partner. So we're going to start from the beginning. I was sent what is called a cold message through Instagram towards the end of September of 2020. And so I started talking to this girl that sent me this message, and she was telling me about this opportunity where I could work from home, work where I wanted, when I wanted, make my own hours, and essentially be my own boss, which as a person living with chronic illness sounds amazing. Like, myself personally right now, given my health, I wouldn't be able to work a normal 9 to 5 or work retail or as a waitress. There's just no way that my body or my brain could handle it. So this opportunity just sounded amazing. So the girl messaged me a video that I watched that explained basically how the business works, and essentially what the video promises is that, okay, I have to so the girl messaged me a video to watch to explain more about the business, and essentially what the video promised was an income, a group of friends, which I don't really have a ton of friends. Like, I have 3 or 4 close friends, and that's about it. A community of hard-working women that are driven and all like-minded, as well as freedom. Time freedom, financial freedom, the ability to travel, all that kind of stuff. And so all of that was just like, wow, this sounds amazing. So I agreed to join the business and paid like $400 for a product pack. I would like to know, I do actually like the products. I am more so a fan of the hair care versus the skin care. But the hair care has worked amazingly for me and has done amazing things for my hair. So I know there's quite a lot of controversy surrounding the hair care line, with people saying that it makes their hair fall out, all of that stuff. That's never been my experience. Even my dad and Brayden have used the products. They both use the the black line, and my dad loves it. Braden loves it. They both love the smell, how it works, the way that their scalp and hair feels. So all around, I've had a pretty good experience with the products. So I was super excited, obviously, to start this, and I thought, oh, I'm going to make like extra money. I'm going to be able to help Braden pay for stuff. I was super excited. So I did everything that I was told to do. Posting on Instagram, talking to like 50 plus people a day, talking on my story, using the products, showing myself using the products, talking about the products all the time to basically everybody. I honestly, I felt really annoying. And so December rolls around and they're doing all these holiday promotions, and I thought, okay, this is like the time where my business is gonna pick up because of all the holiday sales and all the holiday bundles. I even got a few of the bundles myself. And so towards the end of December, I was feeling very discouraged because I hadn't made any sales. And I thought, okay, well, it's just because I'm doing school. Like, once finals are over, I can put all of my effort and energy into this. And that's exactly what I did. So in January, even like the end of December, like after Christmas, in between Christmas and the New Year, I developed a lot of anxiety surrounding Monat. Like, a lot. And so there's all these trainings that you need to attend, and they started like everyday training in January from like the top percent of the company, which is great because you're learning from the top income earners and like all their tips and tricks and secrets and all that kind of stuff. And basically what I learned was you're not putting in enough effort, you're not doing enough, and you need to be working harder every moment of every day. From the moment you wake up till the moment you go to sleep, you need to be working. And if you aren't, essentially you're failing. And that really, really bothered me because I was told that I could be successful working 30 minutes a day. I was told that, you know, it's all about you. You make your own schedule. When there's trainings and all these team calls that you have to be on, at various points throughout the day, that's not exactly freedom. So essentially what happened was January, I restarted school, and I was extremely overwhelmed and anxious. And if you've seen a few of my previous videos, you know I had such bad anxiety all of January. And so February 5th rolls around, and I actually had a functional stroke, which I do have a whole video on, and if you don't know what a functional stroke is, I will explain it briefly here. So I exhibited every symptom of having a stroke. The only thing was I didn't have anything wrong with my body. So I have something called functional neurological disorder, which basically converts all your stress, anxiety, depression, everything that you're feeling into physical symptoms. And those physical symptoms just happen to be like a stroke. It was extremely scary. Braden, my mom, doctors, nurses, they all thought I was having a stroke. And when it was discovered that, you know, I wasn't having a stroke, my life was not in danger, the doctor kind of looked at me and said, you need to eliminate some stress in your life. And so I came home and I was talking to Braden and my mom is just like, well, you can't really eliminate school because like you have one semester left. And after talking and talking and talking, we came to the conclusion that I needed to stop Monat. So I am no longer affiliated with Monat. My market partner account is still valid. So if I would like to purchase products, I can, but I am no longer actively selling. So I just want to say a few things that I actually love about Monat and working or have worked for Monat. I truly love the products, and I love the people. Everybody was just so kind and caring and understanding, and really just like all they want to do is uplift one another, which I loved. And honestly, I loved having something to do every day, because when you're chronically ill, you spend a lot of time on the couch or in bed and you feel like you're not doing anything, and this made me feel like I was doing something. So here is the list of things I didn't like about Monat. I hated messaging people all day long. I will admit I did make some pretty good relationships with a number of different people of whom I'm still talking to, and they've become pretty good friends. So, but I didn't like having to message and like try and bring up products or try and bring up the business. That's not who I am. And so I was really uncomfortable with that. I did not like all the training calls. While they weren't mandatory, because they're all recorded and you can watch them at a later time, they always stress you should be on this live. And it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, if I did work a normal job, I would be at work or in school. 1 second. All right, sorry, my phone was ringing. Had to take that call because it was actually from my psychiatrist. All right, so I forget where I left off. So we're just gonna go from, okay, the things that I don't like. I'm not a fan of all the training calls because like they're all day, every day. And while they're not mandatory, you often get the impression that if you aren't on live, you're failing. And that was the impression that I got a lot. And like you have power hours, which are like an hour out of the day, and they're usually in the middle of the day. There's team training, which again is often in the middle of the day. And then there's like different trainings from different groups at night. And so like I was always feeling like I was in training and having to like reschedule when I was doing homework, because if I wasn't on these calls live, I was failing. So it was, yeah. Okay, and so earlier I said that I loved the community of people, and that is true, because like on Instagram, if I ever posted, I'm having a really bad pain day, or, I'm dealing with this or that or this, people from my team would message me and be like, hey, I'm thinking about you. I hope you're doing okay. All of that. However, in like, there's like these group chats, and they're almost in a way toxic. And I think that's where a lot of my anxiety stemmed from, because it would be like, whenever you made a sale, you dropped a certain emoji in the chat, or whenever you recruited somebody, you would drop a different emoji in the chat. And seeing everybody else just made me feel worse about myself and what I was doing. So in that way, it was just kind of toxic, and it caused me personally a lot of anxiety. And so like I mentioned earlier, when I watched this video about Monat, it was almost like a promise that you would have all this freedom. And I felt like a lot of my freedom was taken away, because during my free time when I wasn't doing homework, it was expected that I'd be messaging people and talking to people and posting and making content and all of that stuff. And so I didn't really feel like I had freedom. Okay, and another thing that really, really bothers me is I had a few people that were interested in joining Monat. So as part of that, you're supposed to put them in a group chat with your mentor. And the girls that I was talking to just, they simply didn't have enough money to join. And this is going to sound really bad, but my mentor and other people always said, well, ask if they can sell anything, like sell stuff on Poshmark or Depop, or, you know, I don't know, like sell something, or ask your mom or your dad or your sister or your brother for a loan. Well, no, I don't feel comfortable asking people to do that. I'm sorry. And it was a lot of that. Well, if they don't have the money, do they have something that they can sell to get the money? I just, like, if a person's already struggling financially, I did not feel comfortable asking them to sell something in order to spend money for something they may not make money on. Because I had the personal experience. I bought a product pack and I didn't really make any money. And so that really, really bothered me. Yeah. So that is my overall experience with Monat. Again, this is not a video of me trying to bash anybody, bash the company, whatever. It's not me putting any ill will out there. I'm just sharing my own personal experience because I have been asked questions. And yeah. Anyway, that is my experience with Monat. Until the next video, I hope you guys are well, and I will see you next time.